We're here today, right in the heart of central London, to look at a real hidden gem, a house we've recently illuminated some fine works from Titian, Brueghel and Van Dyck.
A landmark arch, a famous house, as Lloyd Graceman would say, who lives in a house like this? Can you tell us a little bit about the collection at Apsley House?
Yeah, so the collection is all provenance to the first Duke of Wellington. He bought the house in 1817, and then throughout the 1820s he remodelled the house, and finishing with this grand Waterloo Gallery in 1828. These pictures come from the Spanish War collection. They were rescued from the battlefield in 1813 at the Battle of Vitoria in northern Spain. And after this battle was over, the King of Spain, Ferdinand VII, granted the pictures to Wellington. So in the public part of the house, we have 82 paintings that are part of the Spanish War collection. So that's why we have such an amazing collection of paintings by Velazquez, Murillo, Ribera, Brueghel, Rubens and Titian. When the visitors are coming round the house now and the paintings are lit, people really linger in front of paintings because they can see them, they can enjoy them, and we first felt that with the Piccadilly Room when we lit all the pictures in there. We found that the dwell time in that room increased because people were really enjoying looking at the paintings. And one of the things that has been a complete revelation to us is the way that we're looking at the paintings in a different way. We see colours, we see details that we never saw before. So if we're seeing them, and all the staff here are really familiar with the collection, if we're seeing them, then you can imagine the joy that that's bringing to the visitor.
So there were also some lighting challenges as well, and one of them was the picture of the Waterloo banquet. We decided that we would uplight it. As a result, you don't even read the light in the space, but more importantly, it uplights the ceiling as well, which adds another layer of light to the room. It's got this very delicate gold ceiling within the room, hasn't it? And it just enhanced that just enough to really lift the room. So I'd say in any historic house, one of the big challenges is getting power to where you need it. We were rather fortunate in this house that we had these wonderful picture rails everywhere, and it's a great way to hide the cables behind them, and then we can run the cables down the chains. It's very discreet. If you look around the space, you will probably not see any cables at all.
In this important light study by Hooch of a musical party, when we first came to Apsley House, this is how the artwork was lit. You can't really see the contrast in the colour, you can't see the vibrancy, and really more importantly, you can't see the study of light that Hooch was really trying to capture in this piece. And now when we turn the lights on, and where we lit it with picture lights, here you can quite clearly see the light flooding in the window, the delicacy of the folds in the fabric, and you can start to see the light glancing off the faces of the characters in the foreground of the work. Traditionally with picture lighting, the main problem is you typically highlight only the top of the canvas and a little bit of the frame. Now what we've managed to capture here with the technology that is within our own picture lights is we're able to light from top to bottom of the canvas and the full width of the frame. So when we're talking about colour rendition, it's exhibiting all the colours within the rainbow. And when you shine all the colours of light onto a painting, you really start to pick out the vibrancy. And really what that means is in a painting like this, the browns, the oranges, the reds, the warmth, the gold within the frame, what you're really starting to do is see all the colour, and then you start to see the depth and the detail within the picture.